In this video, we're going to be seeing the survival rate for all these LEGO minifigures against all these different LEGO dinosaurs. It's going to progressively get harder for these minifigures to survive, so make sure to stick around to the end of the video. For the first dinosaur, we're starting off with the Brachiosaurus. These guys are herbivores, so they probably wouldn't eat you. But being around 40 feet tall and weighing around 50 metric tons, you would not want to be stepped on by one of these. But if you could avoid being stepped on by one of these and just keep your distance, I bet your survival rate would be pretty high. I'll say a 90% survival rate. Next is the Ankylosaurus. These guys are straight up tanks. They're practically invincible. But as long as you don't mess with them, they're pretty passive. But you do not want to get hit with that tail, because if that thing hit you, it's a 0% chance of survival. But if you just steer clear, I bet it's like a 75% chance you survive. Next up are Velociraptors, and if we're talking the ones from Jurassic Park, then you're cooked. If one of these caught you out in the open, you're 100% not making it. You're definitely not outrunning one of these because they can run up to 50 miles an hour. If you were in a gyrosphere, I bet you'd be fine, but I still wouldn't want to take the chances. You'd probably be the safest if you were in a car. That's definitely what I would pick. But if you were to run into a pack of raptors, you're definitely not making it out alive. But in reality, Velociraptors were a lot smaller, and if I ever were to face one, I would just kick them in the face. Next up is the Plesiosaur. Now, if you were to come across one of these on land, you could literally just walk away and be completely fine, because they're not land animals. But if you were to run into one of these in the water, it's a completely different story. I'd say a 0% chance. Even if you were on a boat, I still wouldn't like your odds. Maybe 30% chance on a boat, but it is depending on the size of the boat. Next is the Triceratops. Now, the Triceratops is also another passive herbivore, but if you mess with its babies, it's gonna take you out. I'd say a 70% chance survival rate. Now we're on to the big boys. We got the T-Rex. The T-Rex was around 40 feet long, 13 feet high, and weighed around 8 tons. Now, if you were a goat, I would say you have a 0% chance of survival. People actually think that the T-Rex was more of a scavenger instead of a hunter. But I don't think that matters when it comes to people. We're barely even a challenge for them. You can try throwing spears at him, but I don't think that's gonna work. You could try hitting him with a club, but I don't think that's gonna work either. I'd probably try to distract him with something and then run away. Or maybe go seek shelter in a place that he can't reach you. But if a T-Rex catches you out in the open, you're probably gonna die. The next dinosaur is the Quetzalcoatlus. With a wingspan of up to 40 feet, these guys were scary. You would not want to be in an open field with one of these hovering over top of you. I would definitely try to take shelter underneath a tree or something, because that way it wouldn't be able to get you. Because if you were in an open field, you're cooked. But if one of these tried to attack me, I would ninja flip onto it, and I would get on the back and choke it out, taking it down. But unless you have some crazy ninja skills, I'd say you have about a 30% chance of survival. Next is the Dilophosaurus. Personally, I think the one from Jurassic Park is one of the scariest dinosaurs. He's gonna spit venom on you, and then he's gonna eat you. And that would really suck. You would definitely not want to crash your car and hook up your winch to a tree and have to run into one of these guys, because that would be a really bad day. Personally, I would just run it over. I also have this giant Dilophosaurus, and if it was real, you would have a 0% chance. Our next dinosaurs were actually created in this lab. These two scientists wanted to genetically engineer 2 new hybrid dinosaurs. So they extracted a bunch of dinosaur DNA. They even had a Triceratops in a cage. And they made these 2 super scary hybrid dinosaurs. I actually have a full video coming out on this lab and all the genetically modified dinosaurs that they made. So make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for that. But these 2 dinosaurs are gonna be hard to kill. We sent the dinosaur SWAT team after them, so let's see what happens. Next, we're gonna send these 4 brave warriors after them. The 2 pro wrestlers walk up to the dinosaurs, but then they quickly realize that this isn't pro wrestling. Next are the 2 medieval warriors. They start hitting the dinosaurs with the swords, but they have no luck. They get eaten as well. Next, I sent in UFC fighter Sean O'Malley, and he gives him a couple kicks to the face, and then he gets eaten. And the dinosaur coughs up a pink hairball. I think we'd need an army of T-Rexes to beat these dinosaurs, but that's for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see a part 2, make sure to comment down below, like and subscribe, and peace out.